Not her sending her minions after my dad because he told the truth, but she clearly doesn't want y'all knowing the truth. That she sacrificed her son so her precious baby girl could have a rock star career and be the biggest thing Hollywood has ever seen. Girl, please spare me the bullshit.
Brace yourself because things are spiraling out of control. Bianca Lawson is allegedly blowing the lid off the Carter family, and the claims that she's making about Beyonce are beyond shocking. We're talking accusations of favoritism, sacrifice, and a dark motive behind why Blue Ivy is constantly front and center, while Rumi's twin brother stays hidden from the world. And it doesn't stop there. According to insiders, Bianca believes that Blue Ivy has been groomed for superstardom from birth, while Beyonce and Jay-Z allegedly pulled Sir completely out of the spotlight for a reason that fans are only now starting to question. This all traces back to the rising tension between Tina Knowles and Richard Lawson, and once Richard spoke publicly about Sir, Bianca reportedly decided that she was done staying quiet. Now the internet is asking one uncomfortable question. Is Blue Ivy's glow up just talent and hard work, or is there something way darker happening behind the scenes? Because if Bianca's allegations are even partially true, this isn't just celebrity drama. This is a bombshell that could completely change how people look at Beyonce and her family and the empire she's built. So let's get into it. Okay, so by now it's starting to look like there is for sure some beef between Tina Knowles and Richard Lawson's side of the family. A couple of days ago, Richard had the people talking when he seemingly confirmed that Beyonce's son Sir Carter is not only autistic, but also allegedly has ADHD. This had fans feeling some type of way because he and Tina had agreed during their divorce settlement not to say anything mean about each other's kids or grandkids. According to reports, the former couple also agreed to a non-disparagement agreement in which they acknowledged their intent to resolve all issues in their dissolution amicably by agreeing to agree on any statements made about their divorce mutually and will not speak ill about their children, grandchildren, and their spouses. While some people think that Richard should have stuck with their agreement and not said anything about Sir, other people think that he is technically not speaking ill of Sir. An autism diagnosis is nothing to be ashamed of, so some believe Richard did nothing wrong. But while fans were still arguing about whether or not Richard was in the wrong, his daughter Bianca decided to get even messier. According to an insider, Bianca has been defending her father because she is convinced that he did nothing wrong. The insider added, from the way that Bianca was going on and on about the situation, it was clear as day that she does not like Beyonce in the very least. And hold up, wait a minute, because it gets even nastier. Allegedly, Bianca also seems to believe that there is more to Sir's autism than meets the eye. She's seemingly convinced that Beyonce and Jay-Z sacrificed him for Blue's career. According to her, it doesn't make any sense that Beyonce and Jay-Z suddenly turned very protective of Sir when Blue was in our faces. As a child, she was with them on red carpets at award events and even starred in some of Beyonce's music videos. Fast forward to now and she's Beyonce's backup dancer, and Beyonce always has her in the spotlight on stage. According to Bianca, Blue has been groomed from birth to be the next big thing in music, even though Beyonce has always claimed that she wants Blue to have a normal childhood. As she pointed out, there's nothing normal about dancing in front of almost 100,000 people nightly. According to her, Beyonce is so desperate to make Blue into a powerhouse that she's allegedly willing to sacrifice her own son to make it happen. And as people have pointed out, there have been rumors about how Beyonce herself only got popular because she had people sacrifice for her career. So it wouldn't be exactly shocking if she did the same thing for her daughter. Now, don't get me wrong, Beyonce is for sure one of the most hardworking celebrities, but a lot of people are convinced that there is more to her success than meets the eye. And these rumors aren't exactly unfounded because they have come from several people who work closely with her. So Chad, I need you to check out these stories and tell me what you think. According to one of Beyonce's former drummers, fans might not be too far off with these allegations and speculations because she accused Beyonce of dabbing heavily in the occult. The drummer's name is Kimberly Thompson, and according to the Daily Beast, she claims that for some reason B has started a campaign of harassment against her that includes extreme witchcraft, dark magic, and magic spells of sexual molestation. She also claims the Lemonade star murdered her kitten. Thompson believes that Beyonce has been tapping her phones and controlling her finances, and it's unclear why Thompson believes the singer is allegedly doing all of this to her, but she is adamant it all stems from B. Then Kimberly doubled down and went live on Instagram to expose Beyonce.
And the entire time, this person was casting spells and manipulating me and controlling my job situations, my relationships, all just a very wicked tactic to just keep me down and keep me under some type of control. And I've had enough, I've had enough. So
now, some people dismiss Kimberly as a clout chaser, and it's hard to deny once Kanye came out online and said the same thing.
It's scary. They can't control you. They can't, they try to suppress you, but That's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They could control Charles Barkley. They could control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me.
Not
You see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name.
Exactly.
My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah. And Christian
Michael Jordan. What about him? His daddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood. A lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is going to be heard. I can't send none of y'all meat meals, y'all puppies, y'all little boozies, none of these names. None of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the pussy that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
But speaking of Kanye, he also confirmed that Sir is indeed autistic, and he hinted that Beyonce and Jay-Z had something to do with it, saying it was their choice. Now, Jaguar Wright also hinted in her interview with Piers Morgan that Beyonce was allegedly behind Aaliyah's passing.
I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane. Unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about, Pearson.
So Bianca isn't the first person to say stuff like this. Now, I'm not saying that Beyonce had anything to do with these cases, but if multiple people who know her personally have been saying the same thing for years, it is definitely peculiar, isn't it? You tell me, Chad. But anyways, Bianca is now claiming that Beyonce is indeed diabolical. She allegedly is grooming Blue to be a superstar, and she's not leaving anything to chance because she's making sure that all of her I's are dotted and all of her T's are crossed. And I'm not gonna lie, it's low-key wild that Bianca is trying to come out to say this. Some people are convinced that she's doing this to get back at Tina for treating her dad badly when they were married, but other people are convinced that it's simply because she does not like Beyonce and has never liked her. People have always found it a little strange that Bianca and Beyonce never really seemed close, at least not in the way the public could see. Because they were both at their parents' wedding back in 2015, but honestly, that felt like more of the given proof than any real bond. Still, just because they weren't publicly interacting doesn't mean that there was nothing going on behind the scenes. There are a few quiet low-key moments that hinted that there might have been some kind of relationship happening behind the scenes, like when Bianca received a gift from Beyonce's Adidas Ivy Park collection. But then again, a lot of celebs got Ivy Park boxes, including Kim Kardashian. We all know Beyonce really don't F's with Kim like that, so the gift alone doesn't really mean that much. And it didn't take long for the rumor mill to report that Bianca disliked Beyonce so much that she actually bit her. This whole biting rumor actually started after Tiffany Haddish had an interview and claimed that Beyonce confronted an unnamed actress at an event because the woman was all over Jay-Z. According to Tiffany, things got heated and the woman ended up biting Beyonce. The internet went into full detective mode, and some people thought it was Sanaa Lathan, and others randomly decided Bianca must have been the mystery actress. But according to Tiffany, she was talking to Beyonce when Beyonce noticed the actress being all over Jay-Z, and she was not having it. Tiffany said, so Beyonce stormed away, went up to Jay-Z, and was like, Jay, come here, this B, and snatched him. They went to the back of the room. I was like, what just happened? And Beyonce's friend walked up and was like, can you believe this B just bit Beyonce? Well, Tiffany went on to say that near the end of the party, Beyonce's at the bar. So I said, Beyonce, did she really bite you? And she was like, yeah. I was like, she gonna get her behind me tonight. She was like, Tiffany, no, don't do that. That bee is on drugs. She's not even drunk. The bee is on substances. She not like that all the time. Just chill. No, at first there were rumors that Sanaa Lathan was the actress in question, but she shut them rumors down real quick and tweeted, y'all are funny. Under no circumstances did I bite Beyonce. And if I did, it would have been a love bite. Then the rumor shifted to actress Sarah Foster, who also denied the allegations, saying, flattering that anyone thinks I could get close to Beyonce. But people then started to wonder if Bianca could be the mystery woman, and the reason for that is that Richard Lawson stepped into the situation and told folks to stop trying to figure out who the woman was and just let it go. Like, he came out of left field, but fans took that as him trying to protect someone, and then first name that came to mind was Bianca. And an insider even confirmed that things between Bianca and Beyonce got so heated at a family dinner that Bianca almost got physical with Beyonce. So it's not hard to imagine how she might get a little bitey, a little Tyson with Beyonce. It might be jealousy or her being protective of her father, but one thing's for sure, two things for certain, she is willing to burn it all down. And her exposing Beyonce sacrificing her for Blue Ivy probably isn't going to do anything for her already tense relationship. And this has officially crossed the line from messy to uncomfortable. And once Bianca allegedly made these claims about Beyonce, the conversation stopped being gossip and turned into questions about power, intent, and why one child is pushed forward while the other stays hidden, because the contrast is impossible to ignore. Blue Ivy and Rumi Carter are everywhere, room for the spotlight, while Sir remains unseen. And Bianca's comments only amplified rumors that have followed Beyonce and Jay-Z for years. So now it's not about whether Bianca went too far, it's whether she said what others had been hinting and were too scared to say.